the 1/18 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community. I'm back again with another video. Yeah, I'm sorry, things have been a little slow lately. I'm trying to get back into this. You know, things happen. And I am a man of my promise. I do remember promising you guys 2 videos in a week. Unfortunately, that week has passed, but this is another week. So with that being said, let's get back into this. Today I have for you a character that I never really picked up as a kid. Like I said, I didn't have many of these figures as a kid. I had a few of them. I had quite a few of them, but in different stages, never at one time. So my character for you today is going to be none other than, drum roll please, Thunder. And if you guys know Thunder, he is none other than Thrasher of the DreadNoks. This is a modern offering of the character that we came to know and love as Thrasher. And he is a DreadNok, but unfortunately they've decided to change his name for some reason, and they named him Thunder in his modern offering. But we all know him as Thrasher, and that's pretty much what it is. So Thrasher made his debut in the G.I. Joe comics in episode 51. Also with, I think it was Zarana with him in that episode, or that comic book rather. But he also made his TV debut in the DreadNok, or the G.I. Joe series, Arise Serpentor Arise. And I'll never forget that episode, because Thrasher was pretty much trying to get in to the DreadNoks. He wandered into the woods and found the DreadNoks. They were actually holding some type of trials, and he ended up becoming successful in getting in. I remember that episode where they had this giant guy missing teeth, and he got punched out all over the place. It was, that thing just, that episode just cracks me up. If you haven't seen that, then go check it out. I'll try to find that video and post it in the link down below so that you can go check it out. So with that being said, Thunder, or Thrasher, whichever way you want to call him, he is the driver of the DreadNok Thunder machine, which is an awesome vehicle, which is a very classic vehicle. When you think of DreadNoks, you definitely think of the DreadNok Thunder, which is a really cool post-apocalyptic, try to say that 5 times fast, but it was a post-apocalyptic vehicle, and I'll post a picture right here so you can check it out. There's a post-apocalyptic vehicle where it had some type of a jet engine and a Corvette front. Or was that an IROC Z? I'm not sure. Either way, it was one of those older vehicles from back in the 80s. So Thrasher does not have a gun, or he wasn't packaged with one, but in this day and age with websites, you can grab guns and stuff to pretty much doll up your figures and weaponize them. But he came with this. This is like a lacrosse stick, I think it is, with this spiked ball on the end. And this is his only weapon that he came with. Pretty cool, very nicely detailed. We got that wrapped handle there. That's pretty cool. So this particular figure was packaged in the 30th anniversary, I believe, modern set, which came with numerous other DreadNok figures. At random, of course. I believe there was a figure named Burnout, who I had never seen before. Naugahyde, who was another figure who suffered the name change of just Gnaw. You had Road Pig, which was a very cool modern offering. Naugahyde also was a very cool modern offering. You also had Xandar and Zarana. And there was Zanzibar, and one other. I believe it was one other. And who was the other one? Duh. The other one was none other than Thrasher here. So let's get a look at Thrasher. He looks very similar to his 80s character or his 80s action figure. He's still got the green stripes in his head, which is reminiscent of 80s rock and rollers. He's wearing this type of, it's like football padding kind of. Wearing these blue pants. And if you notice, he can actually hold his weapon here, this lacrosse stick. But his older figure, his 80s figure, could not hold that because it was very large for his hands. So pretty much very nicely detailed, as you see here. And here's a little tidbit of information. I started collecting these moderns at about 2018, around Christmas of 2018, because I was out shopping, buying stuff for the kids, and I really didn't have any like toy collection or anything, but I had started coming across some of these modern G.I. Joes, and I just picked one up because it reminded me of a figure I had as a child. Lo and behold, I started looking them up online and finding numerous offerings of the figures that I had as a child, so I wanted them in modern form. And while in the midst of that, about 2 years prior, I think about 2016, maybe 2015, I found a few of these boxed DreadNok figures in Ross. If you don't know what Ross is, I know in the southeast there's a lot of Ross. There's Rosses everywhere, but it's kind of like a place where you buy cheap name brand clothes, and you can find all kind of stuff there. It even has a toy section, and in that toy section one day I was looking and I saw a few of these boxed DreadNoks along with a few of the Slaughter's Marauders, and they were in a clearance rack, and they cost about, I think at the time it was like I think $11.99 for the box, for the actual box of the figures, which now range at about $200. If you look for this complete set, it's going to be about $200. I did not pick that up. I was like, that's cool. And I looked at them. I was like, these are really cool. Put them back, kept on moving about my business. It wasn't my thing at the time. Years later, I thought to go back to Ross and see if they had them. Nope, they don't have them anymore. Looked them up online, and lo and behold, at the time that I started looking, they were upwards about $150. Now you can get them from anywhere from like $200 to like $400. That's if you're a collector, and that's if you're serious about this. If you did pay that price for it, I advise you not to take them out the box and play with them or do anything to them, because when times get rough, you may have to sell them again, and you don't want to get nickels and dimes off of a $400 box of figures. You know what I mean? So here is the actual file card. It says his name is Brutus Cross. He is from Belgium, Brussels, Belgium, and his primary weapon is mace. So he's one of those dirty characters that'll talk crap to you, and when you say something back, maces you in the face, and then automatically has an upper hand on you. That's messed up. But and he also has knives in his combat gear, which he was not packaged with. But in this day and age, you want to put knives on him and give him mace or whatever, I'm sure you can find that stuff. Marauder's website has all kinds of things for action figures. You can pause this and read it. If you notice on his file card, it does not have any character representation. It just has a Cobra emblem on the upper left hand and a DreadNok emblem on the lower right hand. And that's pretty much what you get on that. Ultimately, this is going to be a cool figure. I wish I did have the Thunder Machine to pair him with right here. I actually did see one in the store not too long ago in a comic store where they sell action figures and stuff. I saw one. I was thinking about picking it up, just didn't. You know me, you know my motto. I'm not really big on the vehicles. If I did have that vehicle, it would only be to show here, and then I'd probably sell it. But with that being said, I think I'm going to end this right here. Hope you enjoyed this. Welcome me back, because I'm going to be shooting these videos for you. I'm going to try to pump out 2 this week so that you guys can follow me on 2 videos and see what I have to offer. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them down below. I'll answer them at my earliest convenience. Thanks for joining me and hanging out with me and allowing me to discuss these figures. The 1/18 scale world and modern 4-inch world is here, alive and kicking. But we noticed that a lot of classifieds are starting to come out, and I don't know if that's taken over the line. I don't know if they're ever going to get back to the 1/18 scale figure, but there's still so many out there that us modern collectors can, come across and get our hands on. So with that being said, I'm out. All right. Peace.